What is going on, Coffee Nation? It's your boy, Lapis Gaming, and we we are going to be talking about the Lapis build I used in my maddening flyer-only, no DLC run. So what is this build? So this is an avoid tank build that allows Lapis to deal pretty good damage while almost never getting hit. So she kind of becomes like a bruiser in terms of speed, in terms of defense and res, as well as just like basic HP tanking and avoid tanking. So let's look at her stats right now. So she has pretty decent speed on Wyvern. So this is a Wyvern Knight build. This is a Sword Lance Wyvern. She has okay defense. It's enough that if you only get hit once, you're not going to die, so you'll survive most physical attacks. Same thing with her res. So she can tank at least 1 to 2 hits before dying, which is important. She has 57 HP, which is enough to tank. You know, most enemies endgame have like 40 to 60 physical and magical attack. So as long as you have like 20 to 30 defense and res, you can tank a single hit. However, the main draw of this build is that she uses her passive Share Spoils alongside Speed Taker to boost her speed and Lance Agility to boost her avoid. Increasing speed boosts avoid, so her already fast speed, already high speed gives her avoid. Speed Taker gives her 20 more avoid. Lance Agility 3 to 5 can give her plus 20 to 30 avoid. Her passive can give her plus 10 avoid. And then any avoid engraving, especially Sigurd, which gives plus 20, will stack. So you end up with her current value of avoid 124, and then when you stand next to an ally, it scales. So she gets plus 10 from being next to a Lear just from Share Spoils. And then if we add in something like a Marin gives another 5. So right now she's at 139 avoid before speed taking, and after speed taking, she would be at 159 avoid. The idea behind this build is that you use Fencelar with Sigurd, or you can use the Well Lance with Sigurd for damage increase, and then you run Eirika for Lunar Brace Plus for armor penetration on player phase, as well as Gentility for increased tanking. And when you pop Eirika, you can actually one-round most enemies with Twin Strike, and you can also pull out an effective Corrupted weapon, as well as other things like an effective flying weapon. The Wind Sword isn't really good on her though, she doesn't have the magic stat for it. The Rapier can be okay, but you're usually better off just using an Armor Slayer, unless you're going for anti-cav. So when she gets her speed high enough, she can double with Rapier to one-round cavs, she can double with Rapier to one-round armors, she can double with Armor Slayer to one-round armors, she can double with this to one-round pretty much anything, and she can use this as her main weapon for when she's not engaged. Twin Strike allows you to one-round most bosses, as well as one-round most enemies, so you have a lot of options. Like, as long as you double, you're going to be one-rounding things when engaged, and if you're not engaged, you can one-run most enemies with this, aside from really fast enemies or really durable enemies. Now, if you're speed taking and you're plus 10 speed, you will be able to double fast enemies and usually one-round them. So it's a pretty powerful build. It has avoid tanking, it has damage, it has speed taking, it has tanking. Like, even if you get hit, you don't take that much damage because of Gentility Plus. So her decent bases combined with Gentility Plus makes it so that she can tank 2 to 3 enemies, so she's kind of like a physical bruiser when she gets hit, but then when she doesn't get hit, she's virtually immortal. So it's a pretty powerful build within the context of running Marin with A supports. So certain A supports give avoid. So for example, she's at 139 avoid, let's park Fram next to her. So Fram just boosts her avoid by 5 here. So certain supports do give plus 10 avoid as well. Some give plus 5, some give no avoid. So it depends on the unit, but this is a pretty fun build. You have speed, you have damage, you have tanking, it has a little bit of everything. It has good player and enemy phasing, and overall it's pretty fun, so I recommend it. But that's it for this one. Definitely like and subscribe if you enjoy build videos like this. I am going to be making more, and I'm going to be doing a streamer sabotage run where people are able to suggest bad units and bad builds to run for a live stream playthrough of maddening mode, and then also once per turn, chat will suggest a bad move and I'll be forced to do it. Alright, peace.